Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I have another Insurgency Sandstorm SDK tutorial video for you guys. And so in today's video I'm going to quickly show you guys how you can create a river using splines that you can then or like make the river in your map. So I already made like a sort of like a small canal thingy to where I'm gonna place down my splines. Now I did have some trouble before I started making the video because I was trying to fucking some stuff didn't want to work that well, and the only water material that I found that works is this water new O2. So you guys can like play around with which ones works for you, but the other ones I tried them, but they just didn't want to work with the spline for some reason. So the first thing that you need to do is you want to go over here to the placement tab, and now you want to go to the basic tab here, and then also just drag in a plane. Now we're gonna use this later on. I already copied it, did this step, but I'm just showing you guys what I did. So in your mod, if you don't have an assets folder here, just create one. Run inside here. You want to right click. Let's quickly do it in this one. So you want to right click on the plane and then say browse to asset. And then what you do is you want to drag this over and you want to say copy here. Now I already did it, and after you've did that, just rename it to anything you want. You can rename. I just named mine TM for my mod name. So yeah, you can basically name it whatever, and then just underscore plane. And then once you've done that, we can just, if you have a second content browser open, just search for water, and then you want to go open this. Now this is the only water material that I found it work when using the spline, because if you were to like just take the spline and just make it a big size and everything, it won't be that convenient, because it might like interfere when you later on like do something else to the rain. Then that mesh will like poke out or whatever. So yeah, I don't know why it doesn't want to work with the spline, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do it with this mi water new. It still looks okay. So you guys can, if you have any other like marketplace assets from for water and stuff, you can try and use those. I just found that these ones here didn't work that well, except for this one. So what you want to do is you want to open that plain mesh now that you copied over into your mod, and by default you won't have the material selected here, and then you just want to drag in this mi water new O2. And so after you've done that, just click save, and then you can close that, and then you can delete this plane afterwards. Okay, so once you've done that, we can now go to the landscape tab, and then you want to go to management, and then make sure you're on the edit spline tool. So just scroll down, select that, and you're good to go. And so the next thing that you want to do is hold left control, left click, and then we're gonna make this about 200, depending on how big you want your river to be. You can make it as big as you want. Now I found like that 200 is big enough for my river here, and so you want to then hold left control, left click again, and then we make like another like spline point. I'm gonna move this one up a little bit, and now you can change the size of each spline point later on if you want to, if it's not big enough. But now select the first spline point and say segments, and so make sure you don't select any of your other spline points, but usually it will just select the ones that you have here. And so what you want to do now is scroll down and go where it says spline meshes, and now we're going to add this spline or this plane that we copied over. in your assets folder over into here, and as you guys can see, we now have our water texture to it. So it's not the best one, but this is the only one that I could find to actually do and show you guys how to set everything up in the tutorial. So I'm gonna move this one back a little bit like so, and now I haven't smoothed out this terrain yet, but all you then do is you just select the other one and hold left control, then left click, and then you just do this a couple of times. Now I already have my little canal thingy all done, so I'm just gonna place down my splines. As you guys can see, the mesh doesn't show because it's in underneath the level, but we'll fix that in a minute. And so now we can quickly go back here, and all we need to do is move these spline points up so the water is actually visible. Now you want to do this for all of them, and as you guys can see, some places it's not big enough, so we can fix this in a minute. Just move these up so that you can actually see the water. Now I'm gonna quickly select all of these. Oh my goodness, why do not want to select them? Usually you could have but like normally you could select all of the spline points at the same time, but for some reason it doesn't really want to, so you have to go around and select every single one of them. And I'm just moving them up where I think it looks good, like so, and then I'm gonna move this one back until it like goes through the rain. And there you guys go. You should then have a little river thingy, but let me quickly show you guys. So all you need to then do is I'm gonna maybe turn this one a little bit like so, so it fits in a bit better, but I'm gonna have to select this one. So whilst you have, depending on if you do have a gap, you just select that specific spline point. Now I'm sort of looking through all of them here and checking if there's any that's also not big enough. But then you have, whilst you have it selected, scroll up and just make this maybe however big. I'm gonna make this 250, and this one I'm also gonna make a little bit bigger just to make sure it fits. And there you guys go. That should be good enough. Now if I quickly go to sculpting, and then we can quickly smooth this out. So after you've smoothed it out, usually you want to double check that everything is still okay, because it might then like be too high or too low. So I'm just gonna quickly go through here and just smooth it out so it's not as hard edges. So I might miss a few places, but should be okay. And like so, let's just check if it's all smoothed. Looks like it. Over here it seems like it's a bit too high. We'll fix that just now. But then basically after you've smoothed it out and you're happy with it, you're almost done. We just need to do something with the collision, otherwise it's gonna look like you're walking on top of the water. So let's quickly go back to the spline, and I'm gonna quickly make this one bigger also, and then move it. Why is there, wait, Why the hell? Okay, I messed up something. Let's see. That looks fine. Where did it? Okay, it looks like it duplicated the mesh here. Yes. Let's delete this. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay. It seemed like it joined two meshes there for some reason. I don't know why. Seems like over here it did the same. Okay, it looks fine now. Anyways, you guys should not have the same problem I'm having. It still has like two. Man. Okay, but anyways, I'll ignore that for now. But you guys should be fine as long as you just hold left control, left click. I don't know why it duplicated the mesh between those. Because I see like these ones here looks fine. But yeah, okay. So what you want to do next? Just to finish up this all, you want to go into this plane, into the static mesh, and you want to scroll down to it says collision preset. Make this you want to put this to, where is it? No collision, because otherwise you're just gonna walk on top of the water. And so let's quickly just save this, and we'll quickly try this out. So that should be basically it for making a river in your map. So I'm just loading up a TDM game mode. So let's quickly run over there. As you guys can see, it looks fine. And oh, I forgot, you don't change the collision in the actual plane. You have to do it at the spline. My bad. Okay, so you want to basically select and go to segments. I think if you scroll down, so I'm back. I finally figured it out. I was a little bit stupid, or a little bit dumb, because I forgot you do have to do it on the segment and not the spline points or the static mesh, because it basically gets overwritten. So basically you need to select all, you want to go here and then select all control points and then go to segments, and then if you go down, I flippin' didn't have this expanded so I couldn't see it. And now you want to put it to custom and then have this collision enabled, keep that on, and then object type, put it to water. Now I want to quickly change this back and then put it to water. But all I did was like you guys can see how I set it mine. So these I can maybe put as block, but down here where it is object references, I put pawn to ignore, vehicles to ignore, and then weapons to ignore. And so then you should be able to then walk through the water. So I can quickly show you guys. Now one thing is, I think it's because my spline or my water is a bit too high, is on some places you don't really hear like running through the water. It also could just be because of this specific material. I'm not sure, but on some places I can't like you can't really hear that much that you are walking through the water, only like the mud sounds and whatever. But in your plane you can just make sure you have the same settings, but it wouldn't matter that much. But let me just put this like exactly how the other ones are. So yes, that we can have like so. Okay, and then weapons, also put that to ignore. Okay, so once you've done that, you can now test it. So I'm gonna test it with 2 players again, so I can show you guys it actually works now and it doesn't look like you're walking on water. So let's quickly, oh, I forgot. Okay, come on, 8 seconds. Okay, let me quickly run over there with this guy. As you guys can see, in some places you can hear like you're walking through the water, and in some places you don't, because the sound is sort of mixed with the mud material that I have underneath the water. So let me quickly run with this guy, and you guys will see that the guy's legs are actually underwater and not on top anymore. Yeah, you guys can also see it still. When you're walking through the water, you can still see the effects, so that's still good. It's just the sound sometimes doesn't play, but I think I need to lower this a little bit. So if I move this guy like so, if I walk, as you guys can see, it is all good. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the video there. So if you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down. And also remember to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And I'll see you guys in the next one. But before I go, I just want to quickly say thank you to everyone that has been subscribing in the last like week or so or whatnot. I saw there's a lot of you that have subscribed. I'm very thankful for that, and we're almost at 500 subscribers. We're at 412 now, so yeah. Also, if you guys do want to watch my gaming videos, you can. I've recently started making some Escape from Tarkov videos, but that said, I'll see you guys in the next one.